What happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force? In the case of Venom vs. Kraven, we see who's actually right. The music behind Venom and Kraven's struggle is nothing short of great. It features intensity and dynamism, and it pays off the clash we've been waiting a long time to see. However, I believe we could have something more. Picking up from my last video on remaking Venom's music in his Marvel Spider-Man 2 mission, we'll see how we can amplify Venom and Kraven's fight by creating a clash of themes. Welcome to part 2 of Venom's rampage in How Marvel Spider-Man 2 Should Have Sounded. Continuing from Venom's escape into the city, he encounters Kraven's hunters. He makes quick work of them, ending up in Times Square. It is there where our two villainous icons meet face to face. Venom versus Kraven. Kraven excitedly proclaims, "At last," as he believes Venom will help him conclude his final hunt with fanfare. The two begin their fight. After the first phase of the fight, Kraven goes from believing to knowing that Venom is his final hunt, also stating that he will be Venom's first. Venom finally exhausts Kraven, grabbing him and throwing him into a billboard and up onto a building. Kraven concedes, having been defeated by Venom. As he thanks Venom for allowing him to die on his own terms, Venom picks Kraven up and finishes him. Sheesh. Venom lets out a crazy roar before Harry comes to his senses briefly and leaps away, ending the mission. The original music for Venom's encounter with the Hunters is, to me, extremely well done. As Venom fights through the Hunters, a rendition of the track Symbiotic Relationship plays. The defining element of that track is the musical pattern the orchestral strings play. This is supported by the percussion, synth elements, and short sounds played by the brass. When Kraven and Venom meet, elements from both of their themes play as each character is on screen. Now this is where I think the potential lies for a cool back and forth as they fight. Once the fight begins, the track At Last plays. This is a high energy, full orchestral track with some additional sound design using various instruments and synthesizers. I love that this track pays off the clash between these two powerful characters that players have been waiting for really the whole game. Once Kraven is defeated, his theme plays one final time. Upon listening to this again, I noticed how tragic Kraven's theme feels. He's dying of cancer. Venom is the fulfillment of his request, and I can feel the aim of this moment is meant to pay off the end of Kraven's presence that was supposed to be throughout the whole game. The short hits of music that play after Kraven dies come straight from Symbiotic Relationship. It feels dangerous, feels savage, feels like something has gone wrong. And it's a great way to end off this climactic, over-the-top level where we introduce the character of Venom. The idea behind this remake began with writing a short theme for Kraven that I could use to play tug of war with the theme I made for Venom. I used the orchestral strings to create the low-pitched bass for the track. I then focused a lot on woodwinds, using them to create a melody that would give the vibe of a world-renowned hunter, in an infamous sort of way. I also paired this with choir vocals that fade in from quiet to loud to give a rise of intensity and some movement. Now this section ebbs and flows with a breakdown in the middle before climbing back up into intensity again. I use a mix of violins, trumpets, and woodwinds playing up an octave higher than before to create more height in the track. When Kraven briefly gets the upper hand and we move into phase 2, we change keys up from C minor to D minor. Raising the key helps create a heightened sense of power as Venom seems to be able to handle anything Kraven can dish out. Now this is where things change. We start now with Kraven's theme and switch to Venom's as he now starts to dominate the fight. Kraven is a bit easier to fight in the second phase as his environmental vantage points are now taken away and he starts to fatigue. Now, Kraven is throwing everything he has into the fight. I reflect this no-holds-barred energy in the next section of the track. I use powerful, short hits of music, And I used some extra added percussion to create some movement and some extra feel to the track. Then, as Kraven is defeated, I contrast the instrumentation of the original music. Now, I don't want to spoil it here, so listen closely to how the remake closes out the level. All right, but let's go ahead and check it out. So here's the remake for the second half of Venom's mission in Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Is that all you can do?
So how did you like the remake for Venom and Kraven's fight? Let me know what you think. If you missed the video I made on the first part of Venom's level, you can check that out right here. If you're watching this when it comes out, we've officially made it to the end of the year. If you've been here throughout the year supporting the channel, I want to say thank you so much. I'm truly grateful to be able to do something that I love and that you get to enjoy it too. If you're new to the channel, thank you too for swinging by and supporting. I hope you found something that you liked today and that you'll tune in again in the future. I pray you have peace in this time and have the best year of your life ahead. Keep on going. 2026, we own it. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you.